today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, this is the National Football League. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his third season, it's Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Herbert. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings him out.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Prescott to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, here's Elliott. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's the option play now to the left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Definitely not the idea, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. It's Eckler again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
that was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Good protection there on 3rd down. This is just a simple flip to his tight end outside the numbers, and he's able to haul it in and pick up the first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott, and he stopped immediately there. And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. This defense, tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott now from the 50. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter back deep. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's again complete to Palmer. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Working with a 2nd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Herbert throws complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. Finding Williams once more, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be brought down at the 27. From the 27, Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Final play of the half. Prescott is going to loft one deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports halftime report. This one's been all about the defense. Just a lone field goal in that first half, and as a result, not too much available in terms of highlights. But that's okay. We've got a full half to go. And to bring it your way, let's get back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they're on the losing end of things here. What do they need to do if they're going to turn things around, CD?
Partner, it's awfully close to being a must drive here, I think, for them, because I think a touchdown here in this opening drive is something they absolutely have to have. They only managed 3 points in the first half. They know that's not going to get it done. So without adding pressure to them, they already know the stakes. They need a touchdown here to get things started.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The give is to Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to Elliott again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Prescott now. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Being chased out left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. LA readies for its next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A give. Eckler running to the right. Staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And taken right on the 30. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point And yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
First down, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Here's 2nd and a yard. A give to Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Now Prescott. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw, Prescott. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the fourth, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? Because this feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Herbert. Finding Allen. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
You've got to get out of bounds. You absolutely have to get out of bounds.
Right idea, working the perimeter, but the clock rolling. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Herbert going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown. Offensively, are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.